Welcome to the Boxing Bookie. We are back. It's good to be back. Got a good one for you guys today. Unfortunately, my beloved Pete Alonso is headed off to Baltimore. 5 years, 155 million. Sayonara from Queens. Thanks for the memories, Pete Alonso. Hang on one second. I need a couple minutes to get everything set up. I'm a little bit behind. I've had a crazy afternoon. Gonna do 2 shows today. I mean it this time. We're gonna do 2 shows today. It's been wild the last few days. So I'm gonna do 2 shows today. Appreciate y'all. We get started in just a minute, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Do consider becoming a member. I'm gonna put the link in there in a minute. Give me 1 second. Give me a minute. Hang on. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna take care of this. It's been a crazy day. All right. All right. The link is in the link for the membership is pinned in the chat. Also, consider becoming a Patreon. Link is in the description. It's in the ticker below. $5 a month gets you the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please consider becoming a Patreon. Please consider becoming a member. Just $5 a month gets you the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. Let me take that. Sorry about that. $5 a month gets you access to the Discord, the lock of the week. It gets you the long-term parlay, and it gets you access to the members only chat, members only live stream. It gets you all that for just $5 a month. Just $5 a month gets you the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. Like, share, and subscribe. Become a member. Join the Patreon. After y'all do that, head on over to carnivalbar.com. Carnivalbar.com. It's the nutrition of a steak, the convenience of a bar. Carnivalbar.com. Carnivalbar.com. It's the Carnival Bar. The Carnival Bar is clean, shelf-stable nourishment crafted by hand for adventures, picnics, and everything in between. That's carnivalbar.com. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. That's promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. All right, let's get into today's show. Sorry for the delay. It's good to have everybody here. Again, 2 shows today. A lot to get into. It is Wednesday. We have the Thursday card. I released a video on Kadatev and Denis. I guess I'm saying this. How I'm saying the name, Kadatev and Denis. That video is live now, so make sure to check that out. Make sure to check that video out. That is live. You guys can get that. That actually, the odds on that exploded. It went from minus 1,400 to minus 2,000. It's not really worth betting on. At minus 1,400, I thought it was a decent parlay piece. At minus 2,000, it's really not a great parlay piece. It's still usable, I guess. It's just, I was disappointed in that. I got to get you guys out of lock of the week. I'm going to do that today. Let's work on that together. Let's get rich. Guys, questions, comments, thoughts. Put them in the comment section. I'm going to figure out the rest of the week when I go through this, when I go through all of this. Let me get through your comments. What up, Jeb? You Panamanian? I am not Panamanian. I am Italian. Also, you think Sky Nicholson possibly could stop her opponent? No, I don't. I wouldn't. I would bet Sky by decision. I think that's a much better bet. I know Sky's gotten a couple knockouts in her last 2 fights, early knockout, second round, both of her last 2 fights. But this is a real opponent. This is a major step up. Cobrita Luna She's flawed and she's slow, but she's real. She's a real opponent. Like I think that actually Sky may struggle in the first couple of rounds with her jab. I did the video on this. Luna's got a really, really nice jab. She sticks out the jab. It's stiff. She's pretty good. I get it. Sky is sitting down on her punches a little more. She's not just winging them like she was. She's throwing her punches, sitting down, throwing her punches a little bit more, which I appreciate. But I don't see her getting established. This is a real fight. I do think she'll win. The one bet I would make on this is Sky by decision or the over. Salute G, did you see the Keyshawn Hitchens media scrum? I didn't see it. I heard about it. I got to go check this out at the Stevenson Lopez presser. Who would you favor in a 140 pound? Let me read what he actually wrote, man. I am struggling here. All right. Salute G. Salute Mar. Did you see the Keyshawn Hitchens media scrum at the Stevenson Lopez presser? Who would you favor in that fight at 40? Boy, that's a great fight. And I want to preface it with, I think both fighters are excellent. I think that's a really good fight. I think that's one of the best fights that can be made. I'd probably favor Keyshawn. Keyshawn's a little bit better up the front foot. I think Keyshawn packs more punch. I'm a big fan, and I've spoken highly of Hitchens in the past, and I'm still going to continue. You're not asking if I think Hitchens is a good fighter. You're asking, do I think he can beat Keyshawn? I would take Keyshawn in that fight. And I like Hitchens. I think Hitchens is an excellent fighter, but Keyshawn, I'm going to pick. I think Keyshawn's coming into his own. I'm taking Keyshawn. I'm taking Keyshawn in that 9 out of 9. Marta Prince, the fight is happening. Marta Prince, the fight is happening. Kayati of under 5.5 good for part. Hang on. Sorry about that, y'all. I had a puppy that crawled into my neighbor's puppy, crawled into my backyard. It was all taken care of now. I had to return a puppy that crawled into my yard. Ryan Hong, the homie. Yo. What up? Gary, can you check my 6-leg parlay? Badu money line, Sky Nicholson, and Joe Cordini to go the distance. I do like that. Pacheco money line, Kayatev money line, Gumont money line. Yeah. No, I like everything here. Badu money line, yeah. Nicholson and Cordini to go the distance. I like that. That's 3. Pacheco, Kayatev. Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. This is good. This checks out. Just signed up for the zone. I did too, Havelock. Just signed up for the zone. Ultimate Plan, man. Was that a shit show? I understand what you were talking about. You had to go in, cancel your subscription, start another. It's a disaster, man. In a real way, it's a disaster, but it's taken care of. The zone is failing. Boxing in the U.S. is failing. I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm just calling it like I see it. Signing up for the zone. I don't know why they do this. This is a disaster. They got to figure something out internally that doesn't include making you cancel your subscription. I just, for the life of me, I can't understand how the zone, who's owned by one of the richest men in England, I think the second or third richest man in England, got together with all of his smart people and said, hey, I have an idea. Here's what we're going to do for the zone. If you want to get to the zone ultimate plan, you have to cancel your current plan. You can't upgrade it. You can't do anything like that. We can't make it smooth. You actually have to cancel it, then wait for your subscription to end, and then go back. Like this is what you guys came up with. I wonder why you're failing. The only question is, how did you become such a successful businessman when your model is to have people stop subscribing to your business? I don't understand this. I just like, it's wild. Keyshawn destroys Hitchens. I like Keyshawn. I destroy Hitchens. Almost got beat by. Yeah, I get what you're gonna say. Hitchens almost got beat by Lemos, and Key absolutely obliterated him. Keyshawn is elite. I agree that Keyshawn is elite. I agree that Keyshawn would win. What I don't agree with 79 is the math here. I understand Gustavo Lemos gave Hitchens a tough fight. I don't think he almost won. I was scoring that fight with Muscles. Shout out Muscles. And we were going back and forth. He's like, Gary, is this fight close? I don't think so. Right. And it was the zone crew was celebrating and cheerleading for Gustavo Lemos in a real way. It was impossible to watch. I actually went after Chris Mannix in that, and I saw Chris Mannix later. He asked me why I tweeted that. I'm like, because you're the worst scorer alive. I'm not trying to be insulting, but you're the worst scorer alive. Your scores, and Chris Mannix is a buddy of mine. Like, we talk basketball more than anything, because like I don't want to talk boxing. Like, we talk boxing all the time. I like Chris Mannix. Shout out to him and his wedding. He got married. But Hitchens almost got beat by Lemos. I don't agree with that. That was Chris Mannix's scorecard. The fight was more competitive than people thought, but he wasn't winning rounds. And yeah, right. Key absolutely. I'm taking Keyshawn to beat Hitchens. I would. Moving. What up, G? We can find no recent footage on Sky. I got. No, we got it. Email me. Moving. I'll send it to you. I got a bunch of her fights. It's plus 425 for the knockout. The refrigerator can stop the fight. Of she hits her with quick flurries. The refrigerator can stop the fight. I think there's a misprint. I'm confused. Kayatev moneyline Bado, arguably Rob Do in his past fight, so I don't know, man. I'm taking Jack to lose this one. I haven't gotten to the tape on this fight yet. I don't know. I don't think Jack's gonna lose. I really don't. From 3 or 4 years ago. No, less than that. I mean, she hasn't had less than that, like 2022, 2023, so 2 to 3 years ago. Gary, can you check out the parlay I posted in members pick? I sure can, Havlock. I sure can. I'm taking Badu Jack as well. Let me check this for my dude. Hang on. Where did you put this, Havlock? Is this in the members picks? Oh, here it is. Nicholson by decision. I love it. Pacheco moneyline. Love it. And over 10.5. I love this. This is, I like this. I like this parlay a lot. The lock of the week is going to look something remarkably similar to that. That is a that is a 3D boxing type parlay. I'm in love with that parlay, actually. Wait, 6-leg parlay. Oh wait, I did this. Where did I leave off on this? It was close, but I don't think Jack won the last fight. The fight was close. Could have. I think the fight was super close. I just scored it again for tape and gave it a draw. I think that's reasonable. I think a draw is reasonable. The Zone canceled my subscription a few months ago because I wouldn't upgrade or something, even though I already had paid for it. There's something seriously wrong with the Zone. Like that. There's something seriously wrong with the Zone. It's been out in America like 7-8 years now, and it's still a disaster. You got confidence Badu would make it I like the distance. We're gonna get into it once I get through these. I like it to go the distance. Gary, how much about this ill change Bado money line to go distance? Which one to save? Gary, how about this ill change? I'm not sure what you're asking me. Oh, this little change. Bado money line to go. I'd rather take. I would take the latter. I think to go the distance is a better bet, but it's not going to pay as well. So it's up to you. The safer bet is it to go the distance. I would take that. DAZN just upgraded my subscription to Ultimate, and I paid like 20. Yeah, they wouldn't do it for us. If you subscribe through the Apple Store or so, I don't know. They were explaining it to me. It was painful. It was painful. 79, just sell this Seals, brother. If you can get pushed around by Lemos, imagine how Keyshawn would do. I think, yeah, with crafty combinations, I have some serious now. I think Keyshawn would beat. I think Keyshawn would win. It's a good fight. It's competitive. I think, I think Keyshawn wins. And I'm a Hitson's guy too. American Bach, I just personally think that the things Badu did have success are easier to do again. That's why I'm saying just take the distance. Like we all think it's going the distance. Mike John would have the box his ass off for longer this time. I may leave this fight for my parlay. All right. Take this over. Take the over, bro. The distance in the parlay instead of paying like minus 275. Let's take a look at the book. Let's take a look at the book. I like Kayatev. I probably like Kayatev by stoppage. The odds have gotten wild on this. I'm going to build this into one of my parlays. Kayatev money line, Gamont money line. I think you can take both of these safely. Usmanov and Hughes. I'm going to start the tape on this as soon as we're done. I have not gotten to the tape on this. I'm going to do the tape on this as soon as we're done. Pulev and Gassiev. What I like is this thing to go. This is a tough week to bet, guys. This is a tough week to bet. I like the over, but more than that, I like the fight to go the distance. I like that plus money bet quite a bit. On this, Gassiev at minus 320. It's going to depend so much on how this thing is refereed. I do like Gassiev to win the fight, though. But if the referee allows Pulev to just hold the whole time, he could win the fight off just the jab. I'm not touching Frazier Clark at minus 3,500. Cardenas, I think you can bet. Kevin Hyler Brown, you can definitely bet. I would take Hyler Brown by stoppage too. I don't have that. If you have a stop, Kevin Brown by stoppage, I would take that. Mercado, I'm not. This is ridiculous to me. I'm not touching this. If anything, I would just roll the dice and lose my money and bet Moran. I'm not touching Mercado. And I like Mercado, but this is straight disrespect to Moran. This is straight disrespect to Moran. And then I think you could take Pacheco comfortably. You can take Pacheco in this. I'm not going to take him by stoppage. I'm just going to take him on the money line. You can see it's not a great week to bet. Like it's not I don't have Badu Jack on my book at all. We're going to, let me get through this. And then we'll get specifically to Badu Jack. And where's Cordina? There it is. I would take Cordina and I would take over 10.5. So here's my parlay for you guys. Four-leg parlay, minus 169. Kayatiev, Gumont, Kevin Brown, over 10.5, minus 169. That's your first parlay. The payoff's not great, but this is super safe. Nothing in here I'm even worried about. There's nothing in this parlay. Kayatiev, Gumont, Kevin Brown, over 10.5. Easy breezy. Lock it up. Easy money parlay. This to me, this is a simple bet, right? I'm gonna share this with everyone now. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna share this with everyone right now as we speak. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna put this in the Patreon. It's in the Discord. We got our first lock of the week, guys. I knew we'd come up with something good. All right. So that's that. I like that a lot. That's an easy money parlay to me. That's an easy hit. I'm taking use. I'm gonna get to. I'm gonna do the. I'm gonna start the use tape tonight. Hang on. Let me. I gotta text my lady back. My lady. My. Hey, sorry about that. Mercado under 5.5. Moran just beat my Quan. I don't know what the books have Tia Mercado so much. Yeah, I don't. I'm not touching that fight. If anything, I'm taking Moran, but I'm not touching that because Mercado has dominated so much. But minus 2,000 in a real fight, that's wild to me. I'm not gonna lie, Sriracha official. I feel that's fair. Mercado under 5.5. You taking it? No, no, sirree, Bob. No, because they got the line perfect. So it's so tricky. Just take thing Mercado is talking about 6 to 8. I'm not touching that fight. Mercado might lose. Y'all hope y'all well. Everything good, Humble. Good to have you here. Yo, the Rocket's here. What up, Rocket? I think he wants to make a statement, but can't risk the parlay and be greedy. I will go Mercado by KO. Ernesto and Diego by stoppage, says Rocket. Adam Diaz is going to get starts by Kayatev. He's a quitter. Yeah, I think Kayatev stops him. I definitely do. I think Kayatev stops him. I don't think the fight's competitive. I watched the tape on Diaz. He's not good. He tries to be a mover. He's going to get washed. Like, this is a beatdown. This is a beatdown of epic proportion. I did want to look at pro boxing odds because I don't have the Badu Jack fight on my book because we all know how gay DraftKings is. But I do want to look at that. I think fight to go the distance is the bet here. I would take the fight to go the distance. Hold on. Fight goes the distance minus 260. I would take that. Jack wins by TKO, KO, or DQ. The only thing I really like, I would take Jack. I would take Jack, and I would not take Mike John. The only thing I would take here is the distance. That's the only bet I really like. I know that's not a lot, a huge help to you guys, but Badu Jack is old. He's inactive. I thought the first fight was super close. We're going the distance. The only thing I really like here is the distance. Mercado fought a real guy in Dunjeni, and that's his only distance. Just saying. He had rounds against better Biev. Why did he where he didn't land a single? He's not good. He's not good. Pacheco line is weird, and the French guy is from the same gym as Bruno, the Mexico homecoming ruiner, Sriracha. And short notice, right? All right, so that's the poll. I'm gonna do 2 shows today. Yeah, I did your 6-leg parlay. I like your 6-leg parlay. The only thing people are gonna question is the Badu. I would just take the distance. I would just take Badu to go the distance. But I like Badu to win. You're getting plus money on it, so your odds are really good on that. If it was my parlay, look, I would sign up in your parlay because I do think that Badu is going to win. But I would change the Badu money lines is just the distance. Mercado definitely wins and gets to KO. Easy fight for Mercado. All right. Okay. Pacheco opponent live. Why else would the odds be that close? Well, he's minus 500. It's possible. I think it's very unlikely. I'm not a huge Pacheco fan, but this is a homecoming fight. Like, it's a homecoming fight for a reason. I said the same thing about Frank Martin, and you saw what happened. Garrett, you check the Discord for the odds on my app. I'm not seeing it, Rocket. I'm bugging. I'm gonna do a second show later today. I need to get a nap or something at some point. He opened up minus 350 for me. I mean, the dude is undefeated and has power. Pacheco is also noticeably not very good. I kind of agree with Jeff here. Pacheco also is noticeably not very good. He should win, though. I kind of agree with Jeff's sentiment here. It was a homecoming fight from Munguia, the Juice Man, and a Frenchie iced him with the same gym as Pacheco's opponent. If you look, let me look at the odds on this. If you think Pacheco is going to lose, Cedejo is paying solid money. Sadio plus Sadio. Wait, am I bugging? Plus 360. He's paying decent. Why not bet him? You know, I don't think he's going to win. I think minus 500, 450. I would make the book. I think that's about right. Guys, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Going to do a second show today. Going to do a second show in a little bit. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I got one parlay up for you guys. Got the first lock of the week out. I'm going to get at least one more for you. This is a tough week to make money, and I'm being real when I say this. If you ever want to not bet one week and just be a fan, this is probably a good week to do that. This is a difficult week to make money. Now, again, I give you perfectly executed boxing analysis, and if you follow my bet, you're going to make money. I'm just saying, if you want to take a week off, if you just want to be a fan one week, this would be a good week to do it. This would be a good week to do it, I think. But we can still make money. I like the over on Gassiev, which we can make money on. I like the over on Flores and Cordina, which we can make money on. I like Cordina. I like Cordina by decision. I think we can make money on that. I think there are definitely bets that we can make money on. I like the over on the Heavyweight, I like the over on Gassiev. I think that's a really good bet and paying plus money. So there's money to be made in a real way. But it's a difficult week. I'm not going to lie. I have no clue. I've only ever seen dudes knock out in his last fight. The height difference in the Pacheco fight is wild. Pretty sure he will just jab his face off and break him down. I think he'll win. I'm not impressed by his opponent, but I agree a lot with Jeb. When Jeb says he's noticeably not very good, I kind of agree. Pacheco's not very good. You know, Eddie sucks. Eddie Hearn sucks at evaluating talent. Like, he's terrible at it, which is why he needs me. Shout out Eddie, a friend of mine, good dude. But Eddie's horrible at it. You remember the prospects he all signed when he started Matchroom USA was Pacheco, White Chocolate, what was his name? What the kid from Brooklyn with the blonde hair, the YouTuber. What the hell was his name? And Ammo Williams, and that's who he started Matchroom USA with. Nikita Ababi. It was Nikita Ababi, Ammo Williams, and Pacheco, and that's who he started Matchroom USA with. Those were his and what was the other guy's name? The kid from Ohio. Oh, hang on. Otha Jones. Otha Jones III. That's who he had. Otha Jones III. That was his big signing. Otha Jones III, Nikita Ababi, Ammo Williams, Diego Pacheco. Those were his guys. That 6 years ago, that's who he built around. Eddie's not good at this. How about Pacheco versus Sajo? Sajo fought taller guys, and he executed it. I can't see him winning. I don't think he's very. I'm going to get into the tape. I don't think he's very good. Yeah, GK, I think they're just trying to get his feet wet fighting that style since they ducked him Billy. They probably want to. True. If Pacheco struggles with Steven Nelson and McCumbee, he is definitely due for a loss. I think both those guys beat Sajo. I'm just saying. Sajo, however we say his name. Nikita Ababi. Good dude. I like him a lot, but yeah. He hated training. That was his biggest issue, is he hated going to the gym. Y'all keep saying that this week ain't a good betting week. I definitely see. Look, I said it once. I'll say it again. There's always a bull market somewhere. There's always a bull market somewhere. Moving. So we can make money this week. I'm just saying this week is more difficult than others. There's no excuses. We make money every single week around here. I've hit on 7 parlays in a row because I'm the best in the world at this. He may not be good at evaluating talent. Hell yeah, only GK, 100%. He may not be good at. I agree with GK's statement here. He may not be good at evaluating talent. He's not. He's objectively not, but he's good at matchmaking. Yes, sir. I agree. Who cares of his race? He's a good. Who are we talking about? Who are we talking about? I don't. Gifted. Who are we talking about? Ammo versus Adames, January 31st. Adames wins. Yeah, Adames probably wins. I do like that fight, though. Shout out. I do like that fight. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Is that important? Where is that card? Ammo versus Adames? What card is that on? No, but I do think Ammo wins. No, I think Adames wins. I'm sorry, Adames wins. I do think Adames wins that fight. It's a good fight, though. All right, y'all. I'm going to wrap this up. I'll be back tonight. Y'all are truly the best. Y'all are a blessing. I'm going to end this now. If there are no questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, forever hold your peace. If there are any final questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, guys, do remember to become a member. Do remember to join, become a member, do all that good stuff. Just $5 a month. Show your support to the channel. I will be back tonight. I don't know, 7:30 or so, my time. I don't know. I'll let you all know. I see. I think you're okay. Yeah, he asked you what you is. You said Italian. What does that matter? It doesn't. I was just asking. He asked me if I was Panamanian. I'm not. I was just saying I was Italian. Shout out. I wouldn't say he's good at matchmaking. He either throws his fighters against matchroom fighters are sacrifices then to American. That's fair too. That's fair. That's fair. He does. I've told him not to do that. I told him to stop putting his fighters in with Texas fighters and Mexican fighters because it's not going to go. It's British prospects. All right, yeah, I'm gonna wrap. Y'all are the best. I'll see y'all tonight, December 10th, 2025, from Texas to the world. Thank y'all and God bless.
Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3D Boxing is on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.